Alright, today I got like 10 bags of 60-pound concrete. So I decided to let's go over here. I decided to put some concrete around my porch door. I have two doors. On the one side I'm going to put rocks, but on this side we use it a lot. And I'm going to put concrete. I dug the area, then I made 12-inch blocks. And well, I'm going to have to do it again, but I can put tape along the inside of the blocks so that when the concrete dries, it'll be smooth on the outside and shaped in the way I want it. So that's the plan. One of my bags was kind of hard, so I put her to labor breaking rocks. That'll teach you for not changing your clothes when I tell you to, right? What's your name? Susie. That's right. Okay, keep breaking rocks. Okay. Alright, and me, I added a little water. Gotta put some bags in there, break them open, just smash them, put them in there, add water, and mix. I'll use a shovel to mix it. Whew, here we go. Okay, you can see I made this sidewalk and I used different kinds of concrete. That has always been dark like that. I don't know why. It's sacrete. But this first one and this third one, I put a top layer of sandcrete on it. It makes a big difference between that and regular sacrete, which is just rocks and sand. Sandcrete really makes it smooth. So thinking about putting stone blocks all the way down here and then over to there. Alright, what are you doing? You turn around. David, there you go. Okay. Right like that. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright. It's real easy. You just take it, stab it, break it open. Woo. Put it in. Alright. Just do that. Throw water in it, mix it up with the shovel, and then we'll pour it in. Alright, back up. I got to spray it with water. Yep, alright. Alright, all we do is get it wet. And I'll show you about how thick I like it. Some people have different thicknesses that they like, but I think it really depends on what part of the world you're in. I'm in Florida, by Lakeland. In the middle of Florida, it's a hot state, sunny state. I'm doing this in winter and it's like 80-something degrees out. So anyway, this is Florida. Oh, I just put 7 bags of concrete in here. I want this nice and soupy. Soupy is a good thing. And then I'll add like, well, it's going to be 4 more bags. It'll be a total of 11 bags. And that's supposed to cover 15 square feet. I think I've got like about 16 square feet for 4 inches. So that's going to be that. And when you do this, you got to get the ground wet too, because the ground will just soak up the water from the concrete too quickly, and that won't be good. So we will mix this, add 4 more bags, mix it up some more, then I'll show you what I can see. Okay, I sent my daughter in like right as soon as this, the last time you saw her, because this stuff, it gets all over everything. It doesn't just eat away at your skin, but it also is really bad on your clothes, so you want to wear old clothes or something. I'm going to mix this up a little bit more, and hopefully it'll be pretty soupy. I'm saving 1 bag for another project later, and you should always save 1 bag while you're mixing it, that way you know whether to add some more or not. Hopefully we'll get it just to the right texture that I like, which is pretty soupy, since it's gonna dry so quickly in Florida. Yeah, so I'm gonna mix it up. Well, okay, this is what I like to refer to as soupy. I don't know if you can see the different colors, black, and then the color of the concrete. It's just right. It's not too soupy, not too much water, not too dry. I can work with it. Here, let's get a big shovelful and I'll show you. Yep. You have to keep moving it. You have to keep digging it a little bit longer than what. When you think you're done, do it for another couple minutes. Keep digging to the bottom, because you never know. Trying to hoping that I hit a dry spot, because when you're digging, it might be wet on the top, but that doesn't mean that it's wet all the way through. So I think it's good. We're gonna dump it in over there. I did this porch. It's 12 by 40 feet, but I sure didn't use bags of concrete. I paid somebody to pour it, and then I leveled it off, and I added a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of sandcrete. Yeah, I don't know why I'm bringing this up in the middle of this video. It's just my way of rambling. But yeah, got the ping pong table, the wife's exercise treadmill. She actually exercises a lot, and anyway, the texture, the sandstone, I think they call it sandcrete. It's really nice. I just dumped it out. Even after I got it nice and soupy like that, the bottom half had already dried. It's just that fast. All we have to do, since it's so early, is add water. And while we're adding water, after we poured it in and speckled everything on the walls in the porch, we can just wet that down too, wash it all down, get it in there and mix the water right there. And then we'll add some water here and mix that up and use it as needed. I just noticed all the mold on the wall there. I always notice these things too late, but I'll just clean it all off later. The bottom part, if there's any mold on the bottom where the concrete touches, the acid from the concrete should kill it. that's not gonna be a problem. Alright, so now we just keep mixing. We mix over there, mix over here, and then we'll smooth it out and let it dry. And we'll probably let Susie put her handprint in there. Maybe my two sons also. Alright, I'll do touch-ups later, and I did it all with the shovel, the flat shovel. I could use this, and I'll show you what to do with this, but you can do the same thing with the shovel. When you're over here, after you smooth it out, you make sure it's smooth. You kind of hit it. You just keep hitting it, and see these rocks here? We want to keep hitting it to where the rocks go under the, I say dirt, but it's not dirt. It goes under the concrete, and when it dries, it'll be smooth instead of having a bunch of rocks on the top. And you know, if it doesn't go too well, you can touch it up. You can add a little bit more concrete in the first couple days. I think it takes like 2 weeks for this to actually dry. The first 24 hours it dries. It's hard as a rock, but it's called green because it's still wet on the inside. I mean, you can't tell, but it is. And if you add more concrete, it'll bond to each other if you do it quickly. I like to use sandcrete, like I was saying before, and that's just because I like the texture. I don't like all these rocks, but you know, this part ain't too pretty. But I'm not working for the city, and I'm not a commercial or industrial worker or residential, other than a private owner doing it to get it done. So now I don't have to worry about weed whacking. I don't have to worry about the door getting stuck on the grass, and it'll just look much nicer. Okay, looks like it's dried up. Let's see here. There we go. Now we'll let's grab these boards. Probably have to just knock them out of place a little. Okay, it's looking nice. That tape made it round out really well. I'm happy with that. Let's see. Just grab them, throw them in the wheelbarrow. We will put them in our scrap wood pile. Let's see here. Come on, there it goes. Alright, 2 to go. Let's get the shovel. That'll be easier. Okay, it moved. So it's not stuck. Let's see about this one. There we go. Oh, it's a little tough, but it'll move. It's moving. Well, I'm old. Getting old and getting older. Come on, baby. Woo! It came out. There it is. Look at that bad boy. See, the great thing is, we'll fill that in with dirt. Unless we go with rocks all the way around. But there it is. You know, a lot of this is like roughly 4x4. Something I noticed with a lot of people is they make it even on both sides. But the important thing is to add a little bit over here, because when you grab the door, you want to be on the side of it. You don't want to be over here in the way of it. You have to back up. So the side of it, and here you go. Voila, looking good. Whew.